Welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online classes. Let's learn English series with Mrs. Kalpana Heblekar. So today we have going to learn the rules of pronouns, and we have done 1 to 3 in the previous class. Now let us learn 4 to 6. Okay? Yes. So this is part 2. So whoever are absent or they have not watched our previous series, you please go and see the previous series. Now the rules of the pronouns. Now we will see which is the 4th rule. Okay. Rule number 4. In addition to subject pronoun, there are object pronouns which is known as direct and indirect objects. Okay. So apart from subject pronouns, there are object pronouns which are known as direct and indirect objects. Now, object pronoun include me, him, herself, us, they, themselves, etc. So, you have to make a note of all this. So, object pronoun include me, him, herself, us, they, themselves. Okay. So, now let us see the example. Satish saw him. So, here him is the direct object of the verb saw. Okay. So, who saw and whom did they see? Him. Okay. So, Satish saw him. Here him is the direct object of the verb saw. Hope you are understanding. In addition to the subject pronoun, there are object pronoun which is known as direct and indirect objects. Okay. Object pronoun include me, him, herself, us, they, themselves. Okay. We have learned in the previous class. So, now what is the example? Satish saw him. So, here him is the direct object of the verb saw. Okay. Satish saw whom? Satish saw him. So, it is direct object. Okay. Okay. You are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Here, me is the object of the preposition to. Me is the object of the preposition to. Yes, very good. So, it's very easy, right? Give her the dress. Give her the dress. Here, the direct object of give is dress. That is understood, right? And her is indirect object which always has to or for in front of them. Okay. Give to her the dress. Okay. Understood? Yes. I'll repeat again. Give her the dress. Here the direct object of give is dress and her is indirect object which always has to or for in front of them. So, give to her the dress. Understood? Yes, very good. Now, let us see what is there in rule number 5. Okay. The pronouns who, that will become singular or plural depending on the subject. So, the pronouns who, that will become singular or plural depending on the subject. If the subject is singular, use a singular verb. Okay. Yes. If the subject is plural, use the plural verb. Understood? Very easy, right? So, pronouns who and that will become singular or plural depending on the subject. If the subject is singular, use singular verb. If the subject is plural, use a plural verb. Okay. Now, let us see some examples. He is, now listen carefully, this sentence is very tricky. He is the only one of those men who is always studying. He is the only one who of those men who is always studying. So here the word who, okay, who refers to one, okay, because they say that one, okay. So use singular verb is. Understood? Who is. We are not saying who are, okay. Though there are men here, who refers to only one. So it is singular. One is singular, right? So use singular verb is. Is is. Okay. He is the only one of those men who is always studying. I hope you are understanding this sentence. It is very tricky. So please pay attention. Okay. Here the word who refers to one. See who? Only one. It is written, right? So one. So the singular, use singular verb is. So who is always studying. Okay. Now let us see the next. This is also a tricky one. Okay. He is one of those men. Okay. Those men who are, okay, always on time. He is one of those men who are always on time. Now who is followed by are, not is, okay. Why? Because here the word who refers to men. So men means those men, so many men, okay. So use the plural verb are. Understood? Yes. So hope that you have understood and you are in same page with me. Yes, very good. Thank you. Yes. Now we will see the next rule. That is sixth rule, okay. Now sixth rule says pronouns that are singular, that is he, she, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, no one, nobody, someone, somebody, each, either, neither, etc. require only singular verbs, okay. So all these are he, she, everyone, all these are singular, okay. So they require only singular verbs. Now let us see with examples to understand better. So each of the girls writes well, okay. Either of us is capable of speaking on the stage. So you are saying anybody among us is capable of speaking on the stage. So either of us, so anybody, it can be. So either of us is capable of speaking on stage, okay. Then third, neither of them is available to speak right now. Neither of them is available to speak right now. Yes, clear? Yes. Now we will see exception to the rule, okay. There is exception. The singular pronoun I and you take plural verbs. Now we have seen in the previous one, see this he, she, everyone, everybody, that is singular pronoun, take singular verb, okay. Now here we are seeing that singular pronoun I and you, okay, take plural verbs, okay. So example, I write well, I write well, you write well, you write well, she writes well. See here, I and you write well, okay. but she writes well. So this is the singular. Here it is plural. Okay, I hope you are understanding the difference. I write well. You write well. Okay, these are the two exceptions. Okay, now she writes well. So writes well, WRITES. So you have to put S over here. Okay, very good. So now what is the second exception to the rule? When each follows a noun or a pronoun in certain sentences, it is followed by a plural verb. Now whenever a sentence is there and each is following a noun or a pronoun in certain sentences, not all sentences, it is followed by a plural verb. Now let us see with examples. Now the girls each give their consent. Okay, so the girls each give their consent. The words are and their each end with a silent vowel E. Okay, yes. Now let us see the thought for the day and loud reading practice. Now that is very important. Loud reading practice that will make us confident in reading loudly and also speaking in public. Okay, so thought for the day: you should cultivate universal love and develop the broad feeling that every other person belongs to you and that your welfare and happiness depends on the welfare and happiness and well-being of all. Okay, your feelings should evolve from I to we and from mine to ours. Okay, these beautiful lines are said by Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Okay, so always remember who has said it. Sri Sadhguru Madhusudan Sai. Okay, so you should cultivate universal love and develop the broad feeling that every other person belongs to you and that your welfare and happiness depends on the welfare and happiness and well-being of all. Your feelings should evolve from I to we and from mine to ours. Okay, so with this we are going to end this lesson with a small prayer to God to give us the opportunity to understand and learn better and better day by day. Thank you for joining Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online services. Let's meet up again very soon. Thank you and Sai Ram.